Hello, I am Joseph Elaine, and I go to Seminole State. Hopefully, y'all can see that. And today, I would like to talk to you guys about addiction, and more specifically, drug abuse that can lead to a crime. So, there are several things you can be addicted to, and your body will feel this urge. And most people know what addiction is, but they don't really know the definition. So, psychology.com says that addiction is a condition that results when a person ingests a substance or engages in an activity that can be pleasurable, but the continued act/use of which becomes compulsive and interferes with ordinary life responsibilities such as work, relationships, or health. Users may not be aware of their out of control behavior and causing problems for themselves and others. Now, this is a serious problem today because people will pursue a drug or pursue a feel rather than go to work or feed their kids or pay their bills. It's out of control, and they don't even realize what kind of detriment they're having to themselves, to their family. They don't really care. They're just looking to fill that hole because we're all lacking something. And in that feeling of necessity, you feel the urge to fill it with something else, something that's fleeting, something that's not really going to fill you up. It's probably a temporary feel. And so, say, for instance, the drug is cocaine. There's a guy at my church. He used to use cocaine significantly, a lot. He was addicted to it. He said he spend his last dollar on it. And so in that case, he would find himself in like the poor situations he's ever imagined or ever been in, and strictly for the high. Because he had money, he had a good job, but he would spend all his money towards his high. And then one day he just said, I'm done. He was just, I feel like he was homeless. He was homeless, and he just realized this is not worth it. So he called up his family and he told them, "Hey, I'm done with the drugs. I just need to get back on my feet." And so they helped him out and they got him back on his feet. But you see, it took a long time for him to get to that point, for him to realize the drug isn't worth it. It's not worth my sanity. It's not worth my house. Not worth my relationships with people. It's not worth all that. It may be exciting for maybe a good hour, maybe a good 2 hours. But after that, life goes on. There's a lot going on after those 2 hours that you're high. And the amount of money you spent for that is just not worth it. And how it can lead to a crime. He said he was in several situations where he could have robbed somebody, but he just chose not to. He had a feeling inside of him that knew it was wrong. But most people, they don't have that feeling. They don't have that buffer to decide or filter to decide whether it is good or bad. They only see being without the drug as bad. So they pursue the drug with everything they have, with any means of getting the drug they have to use. They'll rob somebody, shoot at somebody, threaten somebody, maybe even kill somebody. And that is because your body goes through these phases of whenever you abuse a drug for a long amount of time, your body builds up a tolerance for that, and the drug doesn't have the same effect that it used to. So you have to acquire more drug to acquire the same high. So in those cases, people, they only have the money they had for that little gram or whatever, and now they're trying to get more and more and more so they can feel the high again. Or some people, they they go to these cues. They say stop using the drug or attempt to stop using the drug, and they walk into a bar or something, or they walk down the street where they used to buy the drug, and then their hands get itchy and they start feeling it's like a psychological thing, but it's actually happening to them. They start feeling this need for the drug. and so they have to satisfy it. Most of the time, they either get the drug or they get something else. They have to find something else to fill that hole. And so people need to be cautious about what you're using, what you're putting into your body, because your body has several ways to react to it, and hopefully your body reacts to it the right way.